Alright everyone, today I'd like to discuss all the mutants of the Jurassic Park and World franchise. There's more than you probably know. Starting off with D-Rex, which I believe has a base of something you've probably never heard, but now that the name's out in the open, I'm gonna say it, Trantosaurus. It's meant to be like this whole new dinosaur, I think. Kind of think of like the Melusaurus. It was a unique creation that only exists in the Jurassic universe, not in our universe. I don't know if it's confirmed it's that, but that was the original name of the D-Rex, and it gets me thinking, you know, obviously this is a mutant failure of something. What is the base? Some people were speculating, you know, T-Rex, maybe Titanosaurus because it has the dome similar to that, maybe a couple of things, but I think a whole new species, Trantosaurus, it might be like a T-Rex with the Titanosaurus dome, and that's how you get D-Rex basically. I don't know how you get the bonus arms. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the mosquito DNA does that and it gets 6 limbs. But anyway, we also have Headed Velociraptor. Now this is obviously a base of the Lost World male tiger Velociraptor, and there could be others. You know, I assume from what I'm hearing there might be multiple two-headed mutants and other mutants, which we'll get to. Don't worry. But yes, there could be other mutants like another two-headed Velociraptor that's, you know, the male and female Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors, or even the normal clever girl, you know, or the big one. Any of those original Jurassic Park raptors, they could come out with 2 heads. But yeah, I'm excited to see what other species could have 2 heads, because we do know there was a lizard in Jurassic World, or a snake. It might have been a snake. I think the lizard was some other hybrid. But the snake had 2 heads in Jurassic World at the end scene where they see the Stegoceratops and the other hybrids on the computer screen. But yeah, there is that. So there have been 2-headed things before. But Mutant 2 is rumored to be appearing in this movie. We know of this because of a Mattel pack that says it comes with one of the villain dinos. So we know D-Rex is the main villain dino, but this implies other villain dinos are out there, and they are the other mutants. And with this, right, you know, they don't name any of the other creatures villain dinos. Every normal dinosaur is just a dinosaur. It doesn't really have a code name unless it's like hero dinosaur like Spinosaurus. So they're naming all their mutants like villains basically. So this thing is coming. It's a smaller mutant but should be deadly. I assume it could be like a pteranodon, maybe a mutant pteranodon of sorts. I don't know if it has the xenomorph inspiration. I think that was the D-Rex. We'll have to wait and see what this new mutant looks like. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe its base is pteranodon. But then we also have E2. What the heck is E2? Well, if you pause at a certain moment in the trailer, you've got Jonathan Bailey, aka Henry Loomis's character, looking at this tiny embryo. It's like a little can thing, and it's got something in there. It's really hard to make out what it is. It looks like it could be a quadruped, and it's got the tail swinging around at the end, but it also kind of looks like it's a face hugger from Alien. It's got like that head at the start, but then maybe its tail could even be a wing if you look at it from another perspective, and maybe it could be a pterosaur. Who knows? It's really confusing what this thing is, but there's multiple of them. So the can that's laying down says E2, so maybe the can that's laying up might even be something else, like E3, for all we know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm really curious to see what all these mutants are going to do. How many mutants will be in Jurassic World Rebirth? Because it's shaping up to look like there is quite a few that could take over the island. Now, Leucistic Baryonyx is on this list. Why? You know, having no eyes is not a mutation really, or it could be. I might be wrong there. But leucism is a mutation. If you search it up, you know, leucism appearing in animals is a mutation in the genes, basically. So yes, Leucistic Baryonyx with a base of the Baryonyx, obviously, except it's missing its eyes and it's completely white. Not albino, I think that's slightly different to what leucism is. But yes, it's lost its pigmentation in the skin. And from that, we have created the Leucistic Baryonyx. So I believe this was put in Chaos Theory Season 2 to kind of test the waters with mutants. Will the fans like it? and I think it got enough reception. I think it was like a fan favorite. Everyone loved the Leucistic Baryonyx as far as I heard. So like, yep, go ahead with the D-Rex, go make it. And then we have Baryothus. So this one's a little interesting. It was in a Jurassic World Alive data mine. We don't entirely know what it is, except for the fact it is a Leucistic Baryonyx hybrid, because it was data mined at the exact same time. Obviously, it's got the barrier in it. We know it's the Leucistic Baryonyx hybrid. What is the other part? Well, Othus can be from a couple of things. The main two, Compsognathus and a Neurognathus. Now, Combi's already got tons of hybrids, but there's one creature that doesn't have it has a hybrid. A Neurognathus has a hybrid, which is the Odontognathus, right? But that does not have a hybrid, whereas all the Combi hybrids have hybrids, basically. So I'm guessing Leucistic Baryonyx might be unique, and it might fuse with this unique Odontognathus, which is like a sauropod mixed with a Neurognathus, and we might get a flying Baryonyx. But anyway, we also have Scorpios Rex. Now this, I do believe, is a mutant. I think it's got like little confirmed things, and they can like mutations, but it is basically a mutation. The whole thing went wrong. You know, it was not what they were expecting. Basically, you know, the perfected hybrid was Indominus Rex, but obviously they were making hybrids before that leading up to Indominus Rex. And you have E750 with a base mainly of Carnotaurus, but it's also got things like T-Rex, Velociraptor in there. And then Jurassic World Alive kind of throws in random things like Monolophosaurus. It fuses it from Perotaurus at one point. In Jurassic World, the game, it's Deinonychus and Albertosaurus. Then you've got things like Scorpios Rex Gen 2, which is Monolophosaurus Gen 2, just normal Carnotaurus. But then in Jurassic World, the game, it's made from Giganotosaurus Gen 2, which is the Domain one, and Irritator. And then you have Scorpios Gen 3, which is Scorpios Gen 2 and Gorgosaurus combined. But then the final mutant, Compsoscorpios. This never made it into the games, but there's concept art of it that kind of makes it official, because it is officially, that concept art is from the devs of Jurassic World Alive. So at one point it was going to be in the game, but that kind of got scrapped. But I'm going to call it as one of the mutants. You know, you might not know about it. You probably do if you've kept up to date with the Jurassic World Alive lore. But yes, its base is Compi. I don't know why I said that long, but Compsognathus is the base of it. Actually, I do believe it's fused from Compsoscorpios, basically, which is also fused with Diplocaulus Gen 2, I do believe. And then, yeah, it's fused with Scorpios Rex Gen 3, which is obviously the Gorgosaurus Scorpios Rex hybrid. And then, yeah, it just makes this apex kind of copy Scorpios Rex hybrid. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to watch up here for more. I hope you enjoyed the mutants, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.